First Alert Weather with meteorologist Julia Blanchett.
Western Colorado has something called a zonal flow passing above head. It's not just Colorado, it's almost all of our states today. We have a really strong current of wind starting on the west, and it's only moving towards the east almost in a straight line across all of our time zones. Now, why is this happening? We don't have any serious pressure systems. They're all pretty weak because of the zonal flow, and that will keep our weather consistent and calm. This typically happens when we start to see warmer, more consistent conditions, and that's exactly what you can expect in the next few days. Nothing besides warm and consistency, because we are warming up, and we're warming up by a lot. This morning we're starting off strong in Grand Junction, 7 a.m. about 52 degrees, around 9 a.m. 62, and around noon about 74. But in the coming days we're getting warmer and warmer. Today we're in the 80s, whereas yesterday we were in the 70s, and soon we'll be in the 90s, which means we have a lot of intensification on the way. But with our weather being so calm and consistent, we don't even have cloud coverage today, so your UV index is going to be about a 10. The burn time, if you have sensitive skin, will be roughly 20 minutes, and you can do all of the following things to be sure you avoid getting a sunburn here today. But today is not even the worst of them all, because we do have a 90-degree day on the horizon, and that's for Delta and that's for Grand Junction. For other locations like Montrose and Cortez, they're still trailing behind. They'll stay in the 80s, but they still get really warm and really dry. And if you were planning to do something outside over the weekend, we have a couple different things going on. We have the Kkco World Series and the Memorial Day weekend forecast here for you. We're looking at about 87 on your Saturday, on your Sunday about 84, and that means we're supposed to see lots of sunshine, little to no passing cloud coverage, a few clouds here and there, but beyond that, really nothing to worry about. And even going into Monday, Memorial Day itself, a beautiful forecast as well. We're still in the 80s. So if you're expecting to get outside this weekend, it's a wonderful weekend to do so. You might just want to pack a little bit of sunscreen, since it is going to be ramping up here in western Colorado. But your high temperatures today, if I haven't mentioned them for you just yet, we're looking at 83 in Grand Junction, about 82 in Delta, 78 in the Montrose area, and 79 in Cortez, and even up towards Meeker, about 70 degrees today. The low temperatures, well, those are 52 in Grand Junction, 47 in Delta, 46 in Montrose, and 39 in Cortez, so lots of heat to be had as well. And we are going to expect to see some bigger changes in the near future. Only warmth, a little bit of cloud coverage here and there, maybe a few gusts of wind later this afternoon and some of the other following afternoons. But for the most part, we're reaching the 90s, which is our first 90-degree day right on time for our calendar year. And looking at Montrose, they do not reach the 90s, but they are going from the 70s to the 80s today and sticking around in the 80s all the way through Monday. So beautiful forecast ahead. Looking at Delta, more beautiful forecasts ahead, about 90 degrees on Thursday, Friday 91, and then the Cortez area, again, no 90-degree conditions, but they do jump from the 70s into the 80s really quickly and with ease over the next few days.